GM to the Old School community, and welcome to Sailing Blog number 2. This one is all about skilling and production. My name's Gnomonkey. You might know me from the guides I make or my speedrunning content.
And my name is Heboxjonge. You may have seen my name on the high scores or one of my MaxScape speedrun videos.
And together, we will walk you through all the new proposed skilling methods and how this will fit into the new Watery Horizons upcoming.
Sailing is not just a skill. It will also launch with a huge area expansion to facilitate this skill. Just like how back in the day the city of Ardoin was introduced alongside the thieving skill, and the hunter areas like Veldop Hills and Piscatoris alongside the hunter skill. Sailing allows you to discover new islands and points of interest, where you will find brand new resources to take back with you to the mainland. Most of these new resources will be obtained through the already existing gathering skills, and can then be refined with the production skills to either upgrade your ships or provide benefits elsewhere. Woodcutting will see several new hardwood trees: Yatoba, camphor, ironwood and rosewood. Cutting these will yield highly useful logs for shipbuilding. So not only will these fetch a good price, they will also provide a good chunk of XP to fill out the woodcutting progression between teaks and redwoods. And if you're able to get your hands on some of the new hardwood seeds, you will also be able to grow your own exotic new trees. Don't forget to bring your pickaxes on your sailing journey, however, as there will be 3 new sets of ores that you may come across in your travels. We have lead, rubium and nickel. These will allow you to fortify your ship's defenses and craft up heavy artillery cannonballs to take on the toughest sea monsters or pirates. Lead is the lowest tier of ores on offer here, giving an early game alternative trading method to iron, and lead will also see uses in early stages of shipbuilding. Rubium, however, is a new stackable ore which will be used in crafting some special variants of cannonballs. Mining rubium will scale with your mining level, similar to how volcanic ash works on Fossil Island, and you will also be able to mine geodes, which require even less attention and can then be smashed open for rubium as a slower but more AFK alternative. Finally, the highest level ore being added is nickel, being mined out of veins similar to pay dirt in a bottle load. Nickel is a higher level variant of lead, and it would be a bit worse on the XP front than the bottle load mine, but it will provide you with a nice chunk of change for those useful cupro nickel bars for your ship reinforcement. Now you can't have an empty sea. So surely there are creatures lurking in the depths for our nets to snatch up in the new deep sea trawling activity. Deep sea trawling will introduce several new types of fish, some of which have unique effects. But that is not all for fishing. On one of the new islands you will also be able to learn a new way of fishing called lantern fishing. This will be similar to harpoon fishing for tuna and swordfish, but with the use of a lantern you'll be able to lure squids to the surface so you can catch them with your harpoon. These squids can be ground up into a new paste which can be used in herblore, and you will also have a rare chance to obtain a squid beak, which will prove to be quite useful when in the hands of a player with the right fletching knowledge. Hunter and farming are not left behind, as on the beaches of several islands you will be able to catch new types of crabs. Catching these will be a bit different than your standard hunter creature, with crabs not randomly wandering in your traps, but being caught consistently at the same time every time. These crabs offer a variety of new powerful healing crab meats and crab paste used in making potions. And lastly, putting your farming level to use at the underwater coral nurseries will provide you with 3 new coral types: elkhorn, pilar and umbral coral fragments. These fragments will be the main ingredient for new potions, similar to how herbs currently work for our standard potions. They do take some time to grow, but will absolutely be worth the wait. Farming will also see some additions to the not so useful and often forgotten hops patches in the form of flax, hemp and cotton seeds. After harvesting these fabrics, they can be spun into usable materials with your crafting skill, and they will be crucial for upgrading your ship's sails. So now let's talk about what exactly we can do with all these new resources.
Now, we all talked about those massive squids offering you a chance at their beak. Using those beaks, we can now fletch 3 different tiers of blowpipes. Alongside the new logs collected from woodcutting, you'll be able to fabricate a blowpipe with the same attack speed and range of the toxic blowpipe. There are 3 tiers of pipe based on which of the new logs you choose and your crafting level. These pipes won't need any charges or upkeep, besides the darts you load them with, but they don't have a special attack, they won't inflict any venom, and they have lower stats than their toxic brother. You won't be able to load these with better ammunition than adamant darts, placing them as a solid mid-game option alongside the magic shortbow and atlatl. Now we can't go to new lands without new potions to help us. Grind up that coral you farmed up, grab some crab or squid paste, and mix together some brand new potions, and even some upgrades to existing potions. We have salts that help with Hunter, anti-bleed tonic to keep Fardorvis's axes from bleeding you dry, a new fishing and hunter boost potion, extreme energy potions to gobble, extended stamina potions for 4 whole minutes without the help of a ring. Lastly, is my favorite, the Armadillo Brew, healing you and raising your range level while reducing your other combat stats. These will have a lot of creative uses, but I know I'll be slamming them constantly in a lot of places. After a long hard day in the sun, it's time for you to crack out the fire to get cooking with the new crabs. Fresh cuts of fillets of fish. Instead of just healing your HP like most food, these fish will be similar to Varlamore's hunter meats, giving bonuses in addition to their healing like prayer restoration, run energy boosts, and new high healing combo food. Finally, the prized marlin has no additional bonuses, but it will be the new highest healing single bite of food at a whopping 24 hit points. Boats aren't just sails and wood, so you'll be cracking out the hammer and smithing up some new defenses and fortifications to keep you from washing up on shore on a plank of wood. Upgrade your ship with various old world metals and craft up the new different variations of cannonballs to increase your chances of survival in combat. There will be 2 new cannonballs that you won't be able to use in your dwarf cannon, but on your ship they will be a force to be reckoned with. These new cannonballs sport some nasty effects, like the chain shot cannonballs that can stun enemies and keep them from chomping on your rudder, or the incendiary cannonballs that can set any target ablaze for bonus damage. These new cannonballs can be smelted into different metal varieties, from bronze all the way up to rune, but in your travels you may even come across some dragon cannonballs if you sail to more dangerous waters.
And we can't have sailing without pirates and sunken treasure. While exploring, you might come across some of the pirates' locked up treasure. These chests can be cracked open repeatedly until you fumble and get teleported away by the chest's defenses. You can find plenty of booty to bring back to your ship. Haul back coins, ores, bars, coral fragments, and some of the new cannonballs, while also snagging a quick source of medium clues and even hard clues. With all the new resources, there will be merchants selling their wares, and your sticky fingers won't be able to resist pickpocketing them. You'll now have new fish and cannonball stalls amongst other common types of stalls. These new stalls are unique, with patrolling guards making the rounds. When the guard steps away, you'll have the opportunity to repeatedly fill your pockets over and over before they return. And if the guard manages to catch you, they'll throw you in jail and throw away the key. Luckily, you carry lockpicks for just such an occasion.
It is important to integrate sailing in the game world by having it interact with the already existing skills and items. That's what makes sailing an actual skill that feels like it has always been part of the game world. Sailing also creates a great opportunity to fill the gaps in training methods for other skills in a natural way, and it gives certain skills more meaning by having them assist the sailing skill. Feedback is important, and at the end of this blog post will be a survey for you to fill out. Give me your thoughts and any more suggestions you have on sailing's proposed skilling and production aspects. Your feedback is vital in making sailing as fleshed out, impactful, and most importantly, fun. There will be a 2-week period for the team to collect surveys and hear your thoughts. If you don't like something or don't think it will fit in sailing, they can save it for a rainy day for another time. Make sure to check out the blog for more details on everything we talked about, and make sure you join the sailing Discord to get in on the discussion.